am Jeff Dodds, and I'm very privileged to be interviewing the grade 12 students for their Matric journeys. Today, I have alongside me Megan Speedy. Megan, you joined Elkanah in what grade? Remind me?
In grade 3. So.
Grade 3, so you've been here for, that would be 10 years.
Yes, 10 years this year.
And from what I can see, you have played an incredible role throughout every single pillar you've been able to tick. I'm going to run through a couple of those and see if we can explore some of those. But before I do that, I want to get to something called the Museum Project. I think that may be quite a special project for you. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that and what that entailed?
So basically, the Museum Project is, you do it if you are in grade 10 and you take life sciences. We get given it at the beginning of the year. And then it's basically just, you need to create a project that can be placed in a museum. So you can do taxidermy, skeleton reconstruction. There's a lot of options, and I chose to do skeleton reconstruction in my year.
Okay, and how did it go?
It was quite tricky.
Yes.
It took me a long time. Like I said, we get till the beginning of the year, and
yeah.
I finished in September.
Nice.
So it took me quite a while. But yeah, I was really proud of myself at the end, and it was a huge relief when it was over.
Huge relief, but also, what I understand, a huge success as well.
Yes, it was a great success.
Okay, fantastic. I also see, apart from that's more from the academic side, which of course you've done very, very well, very, very strong from an academic perspective, but you also seem to have a call to serve. That call to serve has been illustrated and well documented through your work with the social outreach. Can you tell us sort of where that purpose or that drive to serve others comes from, and then maybe also a little bit about what role you played within the social outreach for all these years?
Well, my parents have always told me that it's important to give back to others. It's always been something in our family. And then in grade 7, it was COVID. We were the COVID year. And I just decided to join the social outreach team. I'd gotten to know Mr. LaRue, and he said, if you want to help out here and there, then you can.
Yeah.
And the rule then was you have to be in grade 9 to join the social outreach team. But I just kept on coming back to social outreach.
Made an exception for you.
Yes, and he just said, okay, it's fine, you can be a part of the
Nice.
team. And I was a part of the team from grade 7 to grade 11 until prefectship, and I really enjoyed being a part of the team. It was really fun for me,
yeah.
And it was really nice just to see what a difference you can make in someone's life.
And I'm sure, and did you find it any difference in sort of the serving role that you would have played with 7, 8 and 9, and then the leadership role that you then took over in Matric? Was it different? Was it trickier? How did you manage that?
No, it definitely was tricky in the beginning,
yeah.
because I would often have to tell a senior boy what they should be doing in the project, and they didn't always take me seriously.
Okay.
So that was quite tricky,
sure.
But no, I adapted quite well, and
okay.
I had support from the team, which was really nice. And then, so yeah, when I got to a senior leadership role, not much changed in the sense of everyone was so used to me being there. It wasn't really any
part
different.
Of the furniture, yeah.
But yes, I had a lot of support from the beginning, so it was really
well, you
nice.
earned it. I think that stint that you've done all the way from grade 7, there's not many people who will be sitting here today and sitting here in the past who can say that. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Not only though have you been very strong from an academic perspective, you've also formed a good relationship from the sporting side as well. Can you tell us a bit about what sports you've played, what teams that you've represented, maybe some coaches that have helped you out, teammates and that kind of thing along the way? Which sport has sort of stood out for you?
So in junior school I did swimming as a summer sport, right. But for as long as I can remember as a winter sport I've always done netball.
Okay.
I've been playing since grade 1.
Nice.
It's really something that I enjoy. I'm fortunate enough to have selected from grade 9 to be in the first team for netball.
Amazing.
In Elkanah, and yeah, it's really been fun for me. It's something that I really look forward to. And then in Elkanah, in the high school, I played water polo, which I've also really, really enjoyed.
Nice, that's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
That's sort of the competitive edge coming coming out there. So the social outreach which calms you, and then the sports which brings up that competitive edge.
Yes.
If I go quickly to the cultural side of things, it's very seldom that we have people so active in social outreach, so active in sport, maintain top academics, but then also involved in the cultural side and plays and that kind of thing. And can you tell me a bit about your involvement there? I believe you have been in some plays. You were in the 𝐿𝐴𝐺 𝐿𝐴𝐼 apparently.
Yes, I was. I helped backstage for 𝐿𝐵 𝐿𝐴𝐼.
Okay, cool. And what other plays have you been involved in?
I was in The Little Mermaid in grade 4.
Okay, what were you in The Little Mermaid?
I was a sea urchin.
And that is a very important role.
Yes, sir. I was right in the front, and I was very, very proud of myself to put in the front for the sea urchin dance. I loved it.
Yeah.
And then in grade 7, I auditioned for High School Musical.
Brilliant.
And I made it, but unfortunately, because of COVID, we had to postpone it.
Yeah.
Then in grade 9, I re-auditioned, and I was a cheerleader.
Nice.
Which I also really, really enjoyed.
Awesome. Cool. So that's the whole sort of full spectrum there. In terms of, if I go back to the academic side quickly, you've been so successful in all the pillars, but academics is such an important part of why we're here. You've managed to maintain an incredible record throughout your high school career. Is there any teachers, do you think, that you can think of that have contributed to that? Maybe when you have been battling a little bit, have helped you out, or just throughout your entire time here, you've gone, these people have really, really helped me, or this person, or this individual has really helped me?
I must say I've had wonderful teachers in all my subjects that have helped me.
Yeah.
But one teacher, when you say that stands out for me, is Tam, the dance teacher who used to be here.
Yeah.
I used to dance with her after school, but she was also a teacher that I looked up to during school. She was my life orientation teacher for a year or two.
Yeah.
She was heavily involved in the High School Musical.
Yeah.
And she was just one of those teachers that when you were having a bad day, she'd check on you, she would know. She always just gave big hugs, and I always really appreciated her. And then Mrs. Ash was my netball manager for 2 years.
Nice.
And the under 19As. And again, she was also our mommy manager, we used to call her.
Yeah.
She was always so nice to us, and she understood that we'd come to netball and we'd had a hard day, but she'd always be there for us, our biggest cheerleader, taking photos.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate
I've seen her operate on the side of the netball court, and it's inspirational to say the least. Megan, to start wrapping up, I just wanted to ask you've gone now through this high school career. It's been very successful, but now we've got to sort of turn that into something, and I wanted to ask, any plans for the future, next year and even beyond, if you can?
I have been accepted to study psychology.
Amazing.
At NW in Potchefstroom, so that's where I'll be going. I'm really looking forward to it, even though it's far, and I think I will miss my family more than I'd like to admit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is my plans for next year. I'm excited. Nice. And so we'll just see where it goes from there.
Awesome. You're going to enjoy the rugby, I can tell you that. That's a very, very successful side. Megan, thank you so much. It has been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. And I think on behalf of all of us, I want to say thank you so much for your service.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dear Megan, you are an amazing, amazing person. You are a true Elkanah ambassador. You are just, jy is alles wat Elkanah is. Jy het jou hart gegee vir hierdie skool, jy het hard gewerk. En jy is net 'n fantastiese mens. Ek is so lief vir jou. You are an amazing netball captain. You did so well leading the troops on the good days, on the tough days, and I thank you for that. Wish you everything of the best for the future. Can't wait to see what you get up to. Ons gaan jou baie mis. Ons is baie lief vir jou. Ons wens vir jou alles wat mooi is, Megan. Mooi bly.